team's road started in August. Tried hard all season to be best, but now I'll wait a week to watch some other team. I'll buy some beer, I'll try to cheer. Maybe I'll even play some squares, make the best of it, though I feel like we've got the luck of the Cowboys catching calls, they are retracting. We can't all be champions, so I'll just sit here and pour. So let's post nachos on Pinterest, this game on fake interest, but by halftime you'll hear me snore. I'd like a football championship. For now I'll hang out with the dip, save money on the Phoenix trip, and the box score starts right now.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score.
Hey, welcome to the Box Score. My name is DJ. I'll be filling in for Brock, who's suffering from a horrible case of the Arizona brown bottle flu. Guys, you were able to make it out to New York safely, and so did DP. Paulie, break down the boss's timeline from trophy to showtime this morning.
Great, I will. By the way, my name's Paul, and you're a DJ. You're new with the company. It's great to have you. I love the shirt.
Thanks for having me.
Now,
Thanks for taking time.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for taking the time. Dan gave out the trophy. He texted me. He goes, on the road, and he, wow, that shirt's great. And he got on the road, and he had a police escort to the airport. And there was actually a 10:35 p.m. flight that I thought he was going to make, which would have changed a lot, but it would have got him in a lot earlier. He said, no chance. So I think it was a 12:30 a.m. Phoenix time flight. First time I heard from him this morning was about 7:10, which was a good sign. He said, I'm just about to land, which means he turned his phone on early and texted me, which I love. And then he got stuck in a little traffic. He had more traffic on the roads here, but Ross Tucker was ready as backup.
Well, you guys had the sound of Dan asking Gronk how it felt to hold the trophy again. Any hesitation over calling the boss out, or were you guys kind of just laying off of him given his schedule?
Ooh. That's a good question. It's a serious question, DJ. When that happened last night, I wasn't paying really close attention to the words, and I kind of missed it. And I was like, oh, I think Dan whiffed there because I don't think Gronk was on the team. Like, yeah, he wasn't. And then I saw Twitter, and Dan got lit up pretty good. And I think we'd be really hypocritical as a show, and Dan himself, if another broadcaster made that mistake. I think Dan would point that out. Maybe not belabor it, but I think he would point it out. And so if Dan doesn't point it out on himself, or we don't, we'd be really big hypocrites. And I also think he would come off way better if he makes fun of himself.
Yeah.
Instead of just ignoring it. If you ignore it, I think you're total BS.
As soon as it happened, I texted Paul and was like, so how do we want to handle this tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, because Dan, you know, it's not the best moment for him.
No.
And I know that he's bummed about it, obviously, and understandably. And I knew that the cross-country flight, you know, the red eye certainly wasn't going to help his mood at all. So it was definitely something that we had to get on right away, and it had to be addressed somehow, and I'm really happy that Dan was able to have fun with himself.
Yeah, as much as a perfectionist as Dan is, even on that grand stage of giving out the Super Bowl trophy, ultimately, knowing Dan's personality as we do, I was hoping anyway that his self-deprecating sense of humor would say, you know, he'd somehow embrace it, and that would trump.
Would any of us have brought it up if he didn't? Let's say we got on air and just started cooking, and he never got to it. Would, and I'm not sure the answer myself, would any of us have brought it up?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I would have.
You have to. There's no way. It's like coming in today, and you might as well not even talk about the Super Bowl then.
Yeah.
But one thing, though, I think it's important to note, there is a media disconnect. Like, America truly doesn't care about that.
No, it would have to be a hardcore football fan.
Because people always, like, and I think it, you know, the media makes a big deal of certain aspects of the NFL, and the fans just go oblivious along, enjoying the game for what it is. Nobody cares.
I think you're right. I think Dan will beat himself up about this a little bit, and media people will beat him up a little bit for it as well, who mostly never hosted anything like this on a big stage. And he did. He had a whiff. He had a nice big whiff on a national stage. But it happens. It doesn't happen to Dan, which makes it even stand out even more.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of had a past where he doesn't really make those kind of mistakes. And like you said, I would say 99.9% of the audience didn't catch it. But people in the media, I bet about 99% did.
Well, speaking of the big whiff, Seton, you missed out early on your flight from Phoenix yesterday thanks to a visit from our old pal, Mr. Hangover. You end up catching any of the game?
Yeah, I caught the second half. I caught the end of the game for sure, which is all that really matters. But I was following along as best I could now that planes have internet and stuff. So I had my wife texting me play-by-play, which was awesome. She did a really great job, and so thank you. And then I was like sort of following on Twitter. I kept trying to find like illegal feeds of the game online and stuff like that, which didn't really go all that
Nicaragua?
well. Right. But I was following along. Yeah.
All right, McLovin, let's get it out there. Tom Brady, best quarterback ever?
Well, just before, I just want to make something clear to the viewers. You know, usually cameras make people look taller, like Tom Cruise. You're actually, DJ is that short in person.
Really?
He's
Just
standing.
yeah, this is not like
I
an
look
optical
tall. I don't know what the
illusion or
hell you're
something.
talking about. I mean, look at me.
Nice pelvis.
Very nice.
Sorry.
Thanks, bro.
Back to the question. Okay, this whole is Tom Brady the greatest? I'm going to say something contrarian too. I don't think the fact that Malcolm Butler got that interception and he went to 4-2 changes Tom Brady's ranking on the all-time list. Either he'd be the greatest at 3-3 or the greatest at 4-2. I honestly have trouble with saying just that one or two plays in that game changes where he is on the all-time ranking.
You think most people would keep him under Montana by not getting?
No,
the
I don't think.
fourth
I think some people already had him on top of Montana.
Even
I think
with-
it's still
even
a
with
great
one less
debate.
ring, I
I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a huge difference between 4-2 and 3-3, especially when you're a quarterback who's pretty highly scrutinized and considered a system quarterback. You know, I
other
think it was
quarterbacks that have four.
extremely important for his legacy and Bill Belichick's to get this fourth Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Ben Roethlisberger's, had 2 Super Bowl wins. He's 2-1.
Yeah.
But he did nothing in that first one. So, like, that overall record doesn't mean that much, I don't think, in the Super Bowl.
I think historically.
Also, the Super Bowl records, I think, are overrated. I know you love your
Right.
Jeter guy, but
historically, no one really looks at the stats of the game. Like Montana's stats were unreal for his 4 Super Bowls.
Right.
I don't think he had a pick in 4 Super Bowls. And Brady had 2 last night, but he did win the game for his team when he got the ball handed to him at the end. It's not his fault there's more time on the clock. That's something you can't control. And it's weird that your legacy is based on a kid from West Alabama. You know?
I'm saying, but I mean, championship-wise, there are some people argue Marino is better than both of them. I mean, I think sometimes
What
people
is the
overrate
point, though?
championships when they look at
What's
legacy.
the point of the whole sport then if championships don't matter?
Well, they do. Of course, they matter. They matter tremendously.
Something has to
overrated.
matter.
Yeah, I do think they're overrated. I think because, Charles Haley, there are a lot of players who've won multiple ones. That doesn't mean they're the greatest in their position.
I was-
Other positions other than quarterback,
I try to
nobody
turn the
judges
question
that.
around, say not who's the best, because then your biases of teams you're like, whose career would you want? If you could pick an NFL career and say, that's mine, and we had a draft right now, and I put Brady's on the table and Montana's on the table, and we all got to grab one.
Yeah.
Who would you grab? That's how you know who you think is the best of all time. And if I put Marino there, I'm not grabbing Marino's, and I love Dan Marino when I watch
Okay,
him
well,
play.
who's a better quarterback, Joe Montana or Dan Marino?
Joe Montana, he's spotless.
Yeah.
Who's a better quarterback? Not who had a better career. Who is a better quarterback?
Like, who threw a better ball when he
Who
dropped
is a better
back?
quarterback?
Joe Montana, by my rationale.
I'm going with Jamarcus
I always like
Russell
Dan
on
Marino's
that one.
release and the long passes, but you could break down every little.
Deej, you went
aspect of the game.
Jamarcus? Really going off the board
Yeah,
there.
I'll take
threw up 70
Jamarcus
yards
Russell.
from his
Nobody will
knees.
believe in that guy. All right, guys. Well,
Stick with him.
Ross Tucker was in the studio today and gave us a little insight on Tom Brady. Ross played with Brady for a year and revealed that Tommy is also super good at something that's super rad.
We go to this restaurant bar, and they're talking about chugging beers or whatever, right? A couple rookie offensive linemen. I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking, okay. And they say, why don't you guys challenge Brady? And they say, oh, yeah, sure, we'll kill. These are rookie meatball offensive linemen. They're going to smoke Brady. And they chug. Brady, it pains me to say this, because I was a fraternity guy, whatever. Brady is the best chugger I've ever seen in my life. He could not have poured the beer out faster if he just dumped his cup over. And then the great part about it is, as he drank it, he slammed it down, like with all the intensity of the Super Bowl touchdown pass.
Like a spike?
And I remember sitting there thinking, this guy literally has every positive male quality known to life.
It's almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
It's almost too good to be true that Tom Brady is also a world-class beer chugger. It's like, if he also said, like, you know what, and he actually is loaded with tattoos and loves punk rock, I would be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
It's like Joe
Something's going
Montana
on.
has a collection of plaid shirts and only eats wings all day.
Right.
Come on.
Come on.
All right, guys, stick around. We're going to recap an action-packed week in Arizona.
nodding from behind
Glendale,
that girl.
Arizona, a town for lovers. We're back here on the box score. What a great week in Arizona, the memories. Fritzy, was Josie your favorite part of the whole trip?
I had initially thought it was because we actually met her like the first day on the Saturday we got there. It was actually Sunday. We were getting dressed up in our horse outfits and our sombreros and everything for the show open, and she was dressed up in some little outfit. So from day one, I thought she was very cute. But then as the week progressed, and then I did my T-Frizzle rap video with the Arizona State cheerleaders, then nothing against Josie, but all of a sudden the list shifted as far as what I was.
It's not the only thing that shifted. DJ, if you notice that picture, there's a picture we all took with Josie before she left. And Dan and I and Seton talked about this the other day. We were behind the bar and there's not a lot of room. So Dan goes, move over. So I moved over to my right. Then Dan goes, move over to Fritzy. And Fritzy goes, and he didn't move over at all. And he just locked in right behind her like a little spider.
Like his feet were stuck in cement.
Stand
where he
your
was
ground,
like, and he had
Fritz,
his
I
arms
love it.
around her.
Yeah.
And he's like not going anywhere.
Like,
it made all of us like sneak behind him. Like, hold on. Okay.
Human anchor. Damn right, Todd. You get it. Well, Todd, before you
eyes
hopped on the
screamed
plane.
Spot.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, Todd, look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Holding it
I
down.
was ready for the rebound.
Why do I have
I was boxing out.
Why do I have a creepy right hand on
You
your
couldn't
shoulder?
squeeze a restraining order between them.
Well, Todd, before you hopped on the plane, you were able to grab yourself one more magical hug.
Yeah, he did.
Well, Josie, it's been a great week.
It has.
A lot of fun, and I'm going to miss you. I guess it's goodbye now.
Yeah, I had a great time.
How great a sport is she?
Oh, my. Oh, my. She caught a predator. I mean, that's awful. I mean, she did not get paid enough. She lost her job. She got accosted by a sweaty old guy.
Rough week for her.
Oh.
She was very good. She was very good sport. That was a very.
She didn't really have a choice. You were actually holding her in against her will.
She was trying to lose oxygen.
Stuck behind the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to want to forget this week,
horrendous sweaty
definitely.
man.
Sorry, Todd. All right, well, while Fritzy got himself some quality lovin', Paulie got a quality beatdown. Luke Kuechly slammed you into a hay bale like a rag doll. How's the back there, man?
You know, it only hurt for 12 to 14 hours. It kind of gave me a back crack, and it was a little sore the next day. But I would say compared to past Super
Look
Bowls.
at the smile on his face that he does that to you.
Nick, our cameraman, took some really great pictures of this. I couldn't believe it because he actually got some shots.
He usually misses.
He usually has the camera like this as Dan's catching a pass from Joe Montana. But when Luke is pushing me, he's smiling like this is the greatest day of my life.
And he's a handsome fella.
He is.
I mean, let's just be honest,
He's
okay?
gorgeous. Easy on the eyes.
He's a good-looking guy.
Hard on the spine.
He could be like a young Superman.
Well, McLovin also got a taste of the action as Rodney Harrison came back for seconds, giving you a nice shot to the, oh, there it is, up the middle there. Are you trying to take over the role as the Danette who loves getting his ass kicked, McLovin? What's going on here?
Well, no. Rodney made it very clear that he wasn't going to hit me. But that's a shocker. A Patriot bending the rules? Who would have seen that coming? Yeah.
I like it, though. I like that we all get in on this stuff. I mean, Seton and I kind of started this whole thing with Siragusa. So I think, everyone.
Don't forget Bettis, too.
Bettis,
Yeah,
yeah.
that first year we were both in on it for sure.
But I think, everyone tried it. If someone wants to do something on our show, everyone should just jump in. We don't have any set things like
Well,
that.
it's not, in the final year of the show, because we might get hurt, I like when there's guys that are big enough that a 4-on-1 debate is like, could the four of us beat up Ronda Rousey? Like, or
No.
could the four of us tackle? Who was the one that we had the other day? Could the four of us tackle David Deal? Like, I think one day, the final show.
That was the one that you ran away from it, right?
Yeah,
You
and the
ran
one
away
where
the one you
Fritzy
ran the other
ate
way.
crap
The
for
three
no
of us.
reason.
So it's really the three of us.
Yeah, I think he would start, like someone like Deal, he'd start getting angry. If he thought we were like really trying to take him down, he wouldn't, especially on national TV, he
I'll
wouldn't
tell you
allow
what, he
himself to be
smashed me
embarrassed
right
by
in the head, and it hurt. I had a headache for the whole day.
Dave's a big guy.
Yeah.
Great week, guys. Stay with us. It's time to battle for the most glorious prize of all. It's the Mock Headline Championship belt. Welcome back to the box score. Super Bowl 49 in the books. Great game, hell of an end. Pats took home something called, Vince Lombardi's trophy. But here we're battling for the grandest prize in all the land. Who's going to win it? Let's find out as we go to war on...
Mark headline, Battle Royale.
Wrestling move. Oh, hey. Sorry, guys. I thought that graphic was going to be much longer. Guys, come on. What's going on in there? Anyway, you know the game. I'll give you a headline for the Super Bowl. You give me a mock headline. Our first headline, you know what it is. It's Seaton's Hang It. Just kidding. The Patriots defeat the Seahawks 28-24 in Super Bowl 49. Paulie, start us off.
This is right up in Fritzy's grill with a double dose. The Butler did it. Malcolm in the middle of a Patriots Super Bowl win.
Ooh. Malcolm in the middle. I love that. Very nice. Seaton, what do you got?
Oh my, this is kind of crazy.
Ooh, I like it.
But game of Clue, the Butler did it in the stadium with the ball.
Nice.
Clue, remember?
That's good.
I've never played that game, but I assume that's funny. McLovin, hit me.
Well, I'm all about conspiracy theories like the one that you put something in Brock's drink so you could host today. So each headline today is a conspiracy theory. Starting
I put a bunch
with
of tequila in there.
Super Mole? Yeah. Super Mole, question mark? Did Malcolm Butler have inside info before jumping route on late game interception?
Super Mole. Okay.
Super Mole. Oh, they don't like it. Fritzy, close this out,
I
man.
don't blame him.
I too had Malcolm in the middle. Butler is center of attention.
Oh, I win that round because these guys had three of the same
like-
headlines.
No, but I had a
Match
first.
game.
I had a first.
Paulie was called
Okay,
upon
so
first.
clearly we all stole that from the same source.
Right.
Whatever, let's just move on.
From Captain Obvious?
We all lose on that one. Second headline, Insider Info halts prop bet Idina Menzel's national anthem length. Fritzy, you're up.
I have Oh Say Did You Hear? Prop bet Frozen.
Boom.
Okay.
You get it? It's Frozen. I get
Frozen.
it. I like it. McLovin, what do you got?
After ripping you guys for using the same headline, I'm going to go with Frozen. Vegas decides to let Idina Menzel bet go after sound check guy can't hold back length of the performance. See, because you have to know the lyrics.
Ow. Oh, the fans hate it. Oh, they hate it. Paulie, what do you got?
This is another double entendre. Who is Idina Menzel? And the only movie Frozen that I like is where the kids get eaten by wolves on the ski lift.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
That's a good one.
a good
Very,
one.
very good. Don't show the kids that one. Seaton,
movie.
close
Not
this
for
out.
them.
Red, white, and blue it. Menzel takes down Vegas, heads to rehab. Oh, wait a minute. That was the other Menzel.
I'm pretty sure it's the same
Not
person, actually.
Menzel.
Because
I'm pretty sure it's the
both
same
of them took down Vegas.
Here's his original.
I don't know who
Idina
went to
is Johnny's
rehab,
mom.
though.
I think we're confirming that. Third
Red,
headline.
white, and blue it.
EA Sports Madden 15 accurately predicts the final score of Super Bowl 49. Seaton, what do you got?
Video lame. Madden proves sports analysts are useless.
Video lane.
Video lame.
Video lame?
Video lame. Like
Video
game.
lame.
Video
There it
game.
is.
Oh.
Video lame. Paulie.
Ivy Leaguer.
Madden picks the score right. Another reason for me to play video games deep into my mid-40s.
Ooh, I like that. A little approval.
Deep.
A little approval for some homework there.
Deep and not playable.
Fritzy.
If it's in the game, it's in the game. Then boom, we got it right.
Oh, I love that one. McLovin. Close us out there.
Remember, conspiracy theory pre-programmed. Paul Allen calls for late game pass to ensure video game producers are always right.
Okay. A little deep.
Oh.
Nick liked
I
it.
get a lot of boost. Consistent.
All right, our fourth and final headline. Bryan Cranston reprises his role of Walter White for Super Bowl ad. McLovin, start us off.
Give me a Breaking Bad. Everyone knows Walter White died in the last episode. Or did he? I don't know. I've never seen the show, but it's on my queue.
On my queue.
Yeah, I've never seen it
Sorry, I
either,
could get through it straight face.
so I don't know if that's funny or not. Fritzy.
I have a breaking ad. You have my insurance. It was a clever spot. Breaking ad.
no.
Pretty good.
What are those?
Yeah, the reaction was great.
Seaton.
Breaking ad.
Crystal, meh. I'm kind of over the Breaking Bad thing. Crystal meh.
That's different.
Meh. Like meth? Meh. Meh. I'm kind of over it.
Like meth, right?
Yeah, like meth, amphetamines.
Video lame.
I get it. Video lame. Paulie, wrap it up.
This fits in with all these bad ones. Cranston breaks a bad run of Super Bowl ads.
That one is crystal meh.
Crystal meh.
Crystal meh.
All right.
Crystal
The
meh.
mock
That's a
headline
winner.
championship belt goes to McLovin out of pure pity.
Oh, that
All right.
Okay.
Hey, don't go away.
Get the belt
Hey,
next.
let
Seton
it go,
almost died
Seton.
today.
Let it go.
We're gonna show you how it's let it go to break, don't go back. Hey, welcome back. We're closing up things here on the box score. Hold on. There's an I-team investigation. Paulie, take it away.
Yeah, sorry to jump in here, but we're really concerned about our usual box score host, Brock, whose last shift was on Friday hosting the box score. Well done, by the way. Sources tell us he went to the Super Bowl, which is great. Got to go to the game. Super Bowl ended at 7:30 Pacific time, and when the show started today, it was about, I don't know, 17 hours later. So he wasn't able to make it back from Phoenix in 17 hours. So we're really concerned. You thought
How far of a flight is that from Phoenix?
It's about
to
18
LA?
I
hour
would guess
flight.
maybe an hour and 10 minutes. It's a 5-hour drive, so he could have gone there, forgot his luggage, gone back and got it, and then gone back. But for some reason, we hope he's okay. There's concern a lot.
The game did go to overtime. Oh, no,
It
that's
did not.
right. It did
Actually,
not,
the first
yeah.
quarter was very quick too.
Very quick.
The game could have ended
So
a lot
I hope
later.
he's okay. I'm sure he's okay.
Hey, those
Hey,
flights.
we're right here in the dark with you. We haven't heard from the big guy. Godspeed, though. Just if you're in trouble, Brock, please just don't look into the light, man. We need you. Don't go there.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't go there, Wally Pip.
Well, McLovin, if we're getting things out there, America needs to know. How heated do the ping pong matches get in the New York City Man Cave?
Oh my God, it's intense. I've beaten Tim Brown. You guys remember that? Hall of
Right.
Famer, took him down. I lost to Caliendo.
Smoltz?
Seton, you played with someone super famous one time.
Yeah, it did.
Who was that?
I don't,
Smoltzy's awesome.
I don't have a great memory.
Yeah.
Judah
And I
Friedlander?
don't remember, like, I've done a lot of really cool stuff, and I don't remember any of it.
Keanu Reeves?
because of, just,
Did you play with Keanu Reeves
you
or
did.
somebody?
Yeah, somebody like that.
Judah
or like some
Friedlander?
like supermodel or
Oh.
something that you're like.
Al Leiter beat me, but he cheated.
Was Al Leiter the
Yankee.
best celebrity? Who was the best celebrity that you guys have played against?
Oh, Caliendo and Judah Friedlander are the two best
Yeah.
we've ever seen.
They brought their own
flat out
paddles,
ball.
He
right?
like brought his own little racket, Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, that's a ping pong player's body right there.
He's got a low base. Yeah, low base.
Well, today's showdown between you and Seton got intense. McLovin, you took aim and fired the ball right at Seton's throat, and direct hit. Seton, how close to death were you on that one?
You know, you're just talking about seeing the light. I could feel all the air just leaving my body, and it was a little touch and go there for a minute. You know, I blacked
You
out.
look like Sergeant Elias.
It was
in
almost
Platoon.
like some type of chest concussion.
I didn't get the proper topspin on the ball, and hence I went straight at you.
It was great. I liked because the ping pong ball makes a little slap sound. And you're like, ow, that hurt.
It is kind of funny that like we are four of the most average ping pong players. We're like the
At
only.
best.
We're the face of ping pong in America. Who else plays ping pong
We
on
are the
TV?
face of ping pong.
Except Danette. You don't ever see ping pong.
never get
How have
invited-
we not gotten Susan Sarandon on the show yet? She's a big ping pong.
We never get invited to
Really?
national
Yeah.
events.
Never.
No, kind of sad.
All right, Fritzy, buddy, who's on
Face
tomorrow?
of ping pong.
Reggie Miller will join us, Hall of Famer from Turner Sports, and we hope to hear from at least one member of the New England Patriots Super Bowl champions, which
Brother
unfortunately
Cheryl
didn't
Miller.
happen today. But Gronk, if you're out there, Brady, Belichick, etc., Vince Wilfork, Edelman, love to have you guys on the Tuesday edition.
Todd Fritz, you are a pro's pro. Hey, thanks for watching The Box Score. Catch us every day at 3 p.m. Eastern on Audience Channel 239. DirecTV, don't forget about our podcast on iTunes. We're on Podcast One. We're everywhere. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!